Hi guys, Nesty here. Welcome back to another video. Today we will talk about the new update that we got. I think there is a lot of stuff that's new for us. So I think I will talk about the whole update in general a bit. Then let's take a look at all these monsters and all that stuff that are new, had changes and all that. So basically Season 2 of the Sonic event. There's a capture festival, okay. There will be an event festival, fine. Another mileage event as always. Like in general this update is like a lot of these before. Most of them are selling packages. To me it feels a bit that this whole update is more about making money than anything else. Basically like every update the last year. But let's take a closer look at the next Heroes Festival, not the coming Clan Festival, the Heroes Festival that we will have at the 15th August. You will be able to summon the Shadow. Then we will have another Looping Dungeon, also in August. Special Dungeon Knuckles, also in August. You can see all of that stuff in Facebook. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 new Sonic packages. Then we have another mileage event. So as you can already get, endless stuff where you can buy a lot of shit. Then we will have the seasonal event with the Knuckles. Like basically this lottery thing that we had with the Sonic. Another package. Soulstones will drop, okay. Variant Knuckles in Crystal Shop. Variant Tails in Crystal Shop. The variant Tails might be interesting. I'm not sure if you can summon him from this daily stuff, like I think I haven't gotten it today. Where's that thing? Oh, that's gone. But at least I was not able to get a variant. I don't know if you can even get it. No idea, but the leader skill is not bad. What was it? HP or what? Let's take a close look. Yeah, it's HP. So that's not a bad leader skill, especially because of the skill set in general is not a bad one, so might be interesting. They're normally not that expensive. Then we have the exotic fusion for the Shadow. You will need an Evo 3 Knuckles and an Evo 1 Sonic. I think you can somehow get the Sonic again, but I'm not sure. At least save one Evo 1 Sonic to get the Shadow later on. Then we have another package. Next we have the Astromon Balance patch. Personally, the thorn for me in this update. Let's take a look. On Myoji, we got the new variant skill. Increased allies resistance by 20 to 25% in all battles. Basically, one of the weaker leader skills. Artemis is the same, so nothing big changed here. Then the Wild Fang. Wild Fang got a new leader skill. It now decreases enemies' critical hit rate by about 15 to 20%. I think this is a really strong leader skill. In general, I'm not a fan of these Wild Fangs, but the leader skill is really strong. Like if you have your defense, like the arena defense, equipped with trinkets, you're already able to reduce the crit by a really decent amount. With the leader skill, the attacker has even a harder time with landing crits. The water one got, I think it looks like an increased chance of a stun. Don't know what was the water one before. It was one of these shit monsters. At least it has now a 3-star skill with an 80% one-turn stun. Don't know, I think we were not getting the skill books of them. That's really unfortunate. Oh, there they have skill books already. My dark one is max booked. If this is going to be a 2-turn, I think I have no Water Wild Fang. Let's take a look. Like I basically only kept all these variant ones. Not that I'm blind or something. Oh fuck. Oh, I'm curious. Let's put it over. Fire will most likely only have damage. Oh, this is really annoying. I don't know. This new update, whenever I'm swiping down, it's clicking onto it. But I have no water one, I think. Oh, certainly not. Let me faster take a look at this Smurf. If there is somewhere a Water Wild Fang hidden. I really would like to know if it's going to 2 turns. There is one.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left.
Water Wild Fang. Water Wild Fang is getting another turn and 10% increased rate. Let me fastly show you. Here you can see her. 80% 1 turn and the petrification 80% 1 turn. The books will give her 90% 2 turn, conditionless. This is extremely strong. I think this is for me surprise of the update. 90% 2 turn. Like a lot of these net 5s are getting 2 turn 100%, but these books are expensive as fuck. And even the passive, the active is getting another turn. So if the Water Wild Fang is fully booked and it's a tank, so it's decent for the defense, it's 90% 2 turn and the petrification is 80% 2 turn. This is extremely strong, especially because the leader skill is really good in my opinion. This is for me the surprise of the update. Really strong. Like a lot of these offensive teams use a Draca, obviously, and the Wild Fang is completely destroying them, reducing the critical hits so that they will hit less, stun 90% 2 turn. You are not into any crit rate gems or anything like for the Water Sura, and a 2 turn petrification. Really nice skill set in my opinion. So this is really a strong one. Will be worth to go max books. To say I'm really surprised right now. Wait, was a mistake, like that. Okay, let's continue. Like the Water Wild Fang really strong now. Then let's take a look at the wood one. I know I somewhere had her here. There. So 20% and 20%, which means 100% 1 turn and 90% 2 turn. Overall, it's a really good monster, but compared to the water one, she completely sucks. This is really interesting, I have to say. And she's also getting the super evolution now. So Water Wild Fang will be really one of these new meta defense monsters in my opinion. Completely will get rid of these Dracas. Okay, then let's take a look. That's the Wild Fangs. Now we are coming to my topic. The Poseidons were added. So basically from the clan battles, from the CVC. You are getting now, at the end of the week, the Firestones, while you will be able to get all 3 RGB Soul Stones from the CVC fights. If you're winning a fight, you have a certain amount or a certain percentage that at the end of the battle you will get a Soul Stone. So some of them were changed, and this is really something that was making me really mad. And it's the fire one. This one. It's completely bullshit. Why do they change this monster to Courage Strike Weaken with a good leader skill? With these stupid stats. Why is a fucking Courage Striker having around 2000 something attack, 2000 something defense, and still this little asshole is by far the weakest Net 5 Courage Striker that is in this stupid game. Courage Strike on active means you will hit less Courage Strike. Why can't you give this idiot the fucking Weaken? Why is he still on the damn Predator? It's the only, like really the only Courage Strike Net 5 that has a useless skill. So why can't you fucking see this and change this damn skill? We can take a look. Shinobi has an attack down, really strong for Titans. This idiot Poseidon has a Weaken now and a Courage Strike, really strong. Water. Barona has the defense down. Hades has the defense down. Secret has the exposed weakness. Indra has the attack down. We can continue this with every fucking Net 5. Merlin even double Courage Strike. Zubaji, blind, not the strongest, but they still haven't realized that blind is not that good anymore. But at least it's a single target and all that stuff, and the Courage Strike is on the passive, so she's more into dealing damage. And if you're taking a look at her crazy stats, so it's a debuff. It's not the best debuff, but it's a debuff. We have the Garuda, has a Weaken. We can continue this endlessly. Light basically only has the Secret. Secret has not the Poseidon. There's also an interesting skill set, by the way, but I think he's still not acquirable. We have the Secret, double Courage Strike. We have the Dark Wujin, Courage Strike and Weaken, 2 strong skills for Titans. Then we have the Indra, double Courage Strike. So the only monster in this stupid game that has 1 useless skill is this damn Wukong, and it would fit perfectly to give him the Weaken. The fire element is the only element that has no access to the Weaken. The only thing that you can use there is a fucking fully booked Wood Garuda, where you cannot even give him attack gems because he's element neutral. So why are we getting a damn Poseidon when we can just change this fucking Wukong and give him the Weaken? Why is it still on a Predator? Idiots. So, as you can see, I'm not happy with this stupid update. So it's best to directly continue to the next part. Skill books. There are a lot of new monsters that getting skill books. The Jelly. Like a lot of these lower star monsters. Some of them are really interesting, by the way. Let's take a look. The Jelly. I will probably have problems again to find them. There is the Jelly. Okay, let's take a look. Can they even be interesting? HP Siphon and the Petrification 40, 1 turn. Useless leader skill. Next. Shield Break and Adrenaline. So basically if you are hitting, for every target that you are able to hit, you will get 5% of own max HP. So if this one is on wait, of own max HP. I'm a bit confused right now. So it will be based on the Jelly. Yeah, it will be based on the Jelly. And it will go up to 10%. It's not bad, but not interesting as well. Bad skill set, we can see it already. We can't do a lot here as well with the light one. Let's take a look. I guess it will be only damage. Or both get 1 turn, but in the end you really don't need these turns. On the seal it's really good. But here, if you are able to land an active with the defense down, it normally is not taking 3 turns to kill it afterwards. But of course it's a nice one. So I would say for the light Jelly, these are really good books. 3 turn 100% seal on a crit. And 3 turn 100% defense down on a crit. Yes, you are forced to give her a crit gem or get it over substats, but the books are really good. Dark. I think I have no dark. Do I have a dark Jelly? See, this is really annoying when you are swiping, at least with the mouse, it's always clicking onto it. Looks like I have to just be a bit faster. Is there a Jelly somewhere? Oh, fuck you. Jelly. Either I'm blind or I'm not finding her, don't think so. But yeah, this is really annoying. Okay, I don't have the dark, I can't say it. Dark can be interesting in my opinion. Let's take a look at the stats of the dark one. Hopefully I'm not missing it. Where are you? There. HP is not that high. I'm not sure if it's going up to 10%, most likely. If not, it's pure bullshit. Aggression, so you're... I mean, with both skills you are forced to go triple HP anyway, so at least the skills are somehow fitting. Leader skill is useless, obviously. I'm not sure. Will be mediocre in my opinion. Like the HP pool is not that high, so yeah. The next ones are these Beth. It's a bit too late for them, but let's take a look. I released some of them. No wood left. Oh, I even killed the fire one. Yeah. But I think they are all the same. I'm not 100% sure, but I think they are all the same with 35% damage increase. Yeah. As you can see, 35% damage increase obviously is a lot. But yeah, let's be honest, they're completely outdated. But the water one, I have to take a look and calculate how strong the water one will be. Don't think that the Beth is able to be into these Bulby ranges, but I will take a look. 35% on both skills is a lot. We will take a look. Sometimes you can see if they are adding, like this was the way how we were always able to see which is the next monster that will be into the game. You could see the elements, and after the update there was suddenly an LD monster, and this was the new LD that was added in the next month as a rebirth. Would be funny if there is suddenly an LD Beth or something. The next one are the Shellys. Not sure if my main has a Shelly, but I'm 100% sure the Smurf has a Shelly. So let's take a look there. Yeah, as you can see, 20% damage and another turn. That's very nice. And here again, 35% damage increase, which obviously is a lot. So yeah, Shelly got even cooler. 100% 3 turn plus 20% damage on this one for 100% chance. And the Predator is getting stronger as well. So yeah, obviously nice books for the Shelly. Oh, I somewhere have a Water Shelly. 1 turn and just damage. 2 turns, so it's now 1 zap for 3 turns. That still sucks. So the water one is really interesting here. Then we have the Medusa. There's one that I'm directly keeping an eye on. It's the fire one. Fire looks interesting. I somewhere have, there is a wood one, just another zapper. 60% chance for 1 zap, 3 turns. 20% more. Blind, not that interesting. So it will be 80%, 1 zap for 3 turns. Still sucks. Where is the fire one? Sure, I pulled the fire one. There. So this one has 60% 1 turn petrification, 60% 1 turn AoE petrification. With the books, it's 75% for 2 turns. 20% is nice as well, but this is a really interesting skill now to CC something that you don't want to see in an arena fight or something. It's conditionless, so you don't need to stun or to crit or anything. 75% 2 turn petrification. That's really good for a 3-star monster. I take it. Okay, then let's take a look at the LD versions. Pretty sure I have both. 1 turn, and here's, yeah, obviously just damage. So it will be 100% 2 turn. Twice as good, basically. It's a really good one for the light. And I somewhere have a dark. Dark is completely outdated. This is with blind, and blind is really not a strong skill anymore. Oh, god damn it. It's level 60, so it's here. Getting too much of that. It's the dark one, was it a variant? Yeah. It's even on the passive, so it can't be a good update even with books, no matter what she's getting. Even if she's getting that, it will still suck, sadly. So the next one will be the Bandidos. That's interesting, because I have an eye on the Smurf on the Wood Bandigo, and obviously for the main, the Light Bandigos. But the Light one is probably get 20. Yeah, 20%. It would be nice if it would be 35% as well. But yeah, the standard Courage Strike, 20% damage increase. The attack down, 20% more activation rate. So it will be 80% 2 turn. That's nice. I take it. And from these LD ones, you can see this one can't become really good. This is also not the strongest skill set, but this one is a bit interesting for me. If this maybe is getting a turn, this SP is getting a bit higher. And if I have something, then it's Wood Bandidos. So you can see there are some, here are some. So if I have anything, then it's Wood Bandidos. Let's take a look at him. That's really sad. Here a turn and he would be interesting. So it's 10% more SP, it's 30%, that was I think 20%? 30%, so 90% stun. That's of course also a good one, but another turn and it would become a really interesting one. Now it's just, I say, nice on my sandbox Smurf account. The next one is Crowhook. They all have 35% damage increase and all that stuff. Crowhook is not interesting, let's be honest. Minicat. Minicat, only one is interesting, and this is this one. It was always lacking the 3-turn attack up. And I have a good message. There is the turn and 20% more heal. So the Wood Minicat will be really nice for some of you that don't have these Dark Venus and all that stuff, so this is a really good one. Then we have Colte and Wolf. Like the Colte is not that strong, let's be honest. The dark one is not bad. Obviously, she never was bad. I think I have her somewhere. And it's really annoying that it's so easy that these monsters pop up. So it was 70% 2-turn and the Light Predator. Now it's 80% some more damage, and here the 35% damage increase like most of them have. So it's getting better, but it's not game breaking or anything. The Wolf is basically the same, but I think it's an interesting one, especially for the people that are a bit newer or just unlucky and were unable to get these Dark Mihos. The Wolf is getting 35% and 35%, like all of these, and this is a really big update for his damage, especially the active is single target. That's a good one in my opinion. Basically that's it for the skill books. The Jacko Little, the skill books are adjusted to from 4 stars to 3 stars. Okay. And let's take a look what else is there. Skill book package, 30-day energy package, variant clean package, Dark Mary package, another Dark Mary package, Dark Wildfang package, Light Dark Wildfang package, Super Stonecraft time reduced. That's nice, so you are able to craft them faster. Please do that. Super Gleam and Super Holy Gleam. That means it's basically an Evo 2 Gleam. And in the end it means you can basically exchange it for 1 copy. If you want to make an Evo 3, you need 1 less of this monster. Let's say, I don't know, I want to make a Wood Merlin, then I only need 2 more Merlins to make it Evo 3, because one of them can be exchanged with the Evo 2 Gleam. I have a bit of mixed feelings. In general, I think it's a good idea. Like, I'm playing this game for, I don't know, over 3 years or so. Or nearly 3 years. Nearly 3 years, I think. I think the 3-year anniversary is coming soon. So let's say around 3 years. And I still have enough monsters that need gleams. But I'm a bit afraid that this monster will only be available after a very behind a very big paywall. Like, I can see it totally be part of these mileage events and on a really low place where you have to spend endless of money. I think they will give us one for free in the 3-year anniversary, so that we are getting a bit fat seeing them, like, oh, that's really nice. And all the other ones afterwards will be behind a big paywall, in my opinion. So I'm really curious about this one. And I think that's it overall. Then there are obviously some changes to make your life a bit better. These quality of life changes. Let's not go into detail with them. I think that's it. So overall, the two big changes in my opinion are some books are added, the Poseidons, which I think you could see I'm not that happy about. And yeah, I think that's it. Of course, Evo 2 Gleam, but we will have to take a look what it will be in the end. They are still not in the game, it's just a future thing. I'm not sure about this. Overall, I think I like it. Of course, there are 1 million different packages again, but that's fine. Try to sell whatever you want. What I don't like is that for me it looks like a lot of the monsters, books and whatever we are getting are only updated so that they can sell them. But in the end, it's everyone's choice if you want to buy something or not. So this is still fine. What I'm really mad about is that the Fire Wukong was not changed. This was the perfect opportunity to give him the weaken, or I don't know, give him defense down, something useful. As you could see, every monster with the Courageous Strike has a useful other skill. Just the Wukong has a stupid Predator. So in case you're seeing this, my friends from 433, change this fucking Fire Wukong. This element is already by far the worst, so at least change this Wukong. And then I think a lot of us old player are really happy. So yeah, that's it. Hope you liked it. See you soon, guys. Ciao.